Today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to properly disable the OK monitor so that you can put LED lights in and not have the instrument cluster display that you have lights out, period. Today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to properly disable the OK monitor so that you can put LED lights in and not have the instrument cluster display that you have lights out, period. First, for orientation, we are at the left front of the Cavalcade. I have already removed all the plastic. That might be a video for another day, but most of you probably have experienced that once or twice at least. But these relays are for LXE cornering lights. They sometimes give you a problem where the cornering light will make your turn signals change to the opposite direction. It's been explained by Tracy that the main problem can be those cornering lights themselves are grounding to the frame, as the housing is insulated by rubber grommets. Check those rubber grommets if you have that issue. But we're going to start by removing these two Phillips screws and then taking this metal bracket out of the way and letting it hang by these wires. No need to take the relays off. And right behind it is the OK monitor. Now you've gotten the two mounting screws out and you let your relay go away, and here's your module mounted right behind it. The module comes out because you have the screws out. And then we'll be working on these two connectors, the white one and the brown one, removing wires from each. 2 wires from the brown, 1 wire from the white. You just press on this little tab and they separate in both cases, and then we take the module and we go to the bench. Now here on the brown connector we remove the white with a red tracer, and that's pretty easy if you've got a fancy tool or another type of more affordable fancy tool, which is known as a paper clip. We take the paper clip and stick it into the connector in that little square tab right off of the side of the clip. You see that small space in there, not the big space. And when you poke in, you're depressing on the retainer clip that's on the inside. You shove a paper clip in or shove my fancy tool in and it releases the clip on the inside. And the wire just slips out. And we'll do that with 3 of them. On the wire, what you're trying to do is focus. There's a little tab right there. You're just pushing that tab in with your pin, with your paper clip, or with your special Kentmore tool. And then we do this twice more. Once on the white connector, the yellow-red wire, and once more on the brown connector. So now I've continued and using a paper clip pushed in the same space to remove the other wire, and with a clip pressed you can say they come out simply. Now in some instructions it's telling you to take the wires out, bend them back, and just tape them to the harness. Good idea. Main reason to do this would be you think you're going to put this back in the connector and remove your LED bulbs and put back regular bulbs again. It's up to you. But if you're going to put LED bulbs in, the probable reason you're doing it is they use less amps, protecting your charging system. Here would be the other choice. This is the 3rd wire. Just cut it. That's simple. If you cut all 3 wires off like that, you still want to protect them from connecting to some other surface. But if you just want to cut them and be done with it, it won't have any negative effect, as long as, like right there, you can just see bare wire. As long as you do something to protect the wire. You can do multiple things. take a butt connector, stick it on it, crimp it. What's a butt connector cost? Not a whole lot. But in the end game, now you can put LED lights and not have the light in the display tell you have a tail light out, a parking light out, or a headlight out. Pretty simple. Safe riding.